Here we go.
Ducks.
Hey, everybody. I just received my second negative test for COVID today. You do it yourself now. And I know it's right because I stuck the stick so far up my nose, I wiped out 1988. Let's start the show.
Here we go. All right.
In a cabin, going crazy, cause a flu that's worse than swine swept the planet, so damn it, here we are in quarantine. We've been quarreling, we've been snarling, oh my darling wife of mine. It's a toilet paper zombie apocalypse, so we're here in quarantine.
Hello, and welcome to Virtual Comedy Show. Here are some etiquette guidelines for Virtual Comedy Show. Please arrive 15 minutes early. That way you can make sure your stream is solid and prepare your home to be quiet, except for laughing and clapping, of course. Facebook and Instagram sometimes chime when you get a message. These chimes are audible to everyone in the Virtual Comedy Show, so please turn off notifications and all other sounds on your device. Don't know how? Google it. That's why you're here 15 minutes early. Though we love kids and pets, a comedy club is not a good place for them. They don't understand the need for quiet, and the jokes are not intended for them, especially cats. No sense of humor at all. Please, no pets or kids at the Virtual Comedy Show. Please don't heckle or chat at your table. It's more fun for you if you can hear others laugh, and more fun for others if they can hear you laugh. So keep your mic on and laugh all you like. But with 100 mics on, we may hear coughing or barking dogs or screaming babies or attacking zombies. And this can easily drown out the comedian. Please place your phone or other device 6 feet from you so we don't hear every breath you take. And mute your device if your area becomes filled with noisy zombie dog babies. And once you vanquish those zombies, unmute yourself. If you're not sure how, ask us via the chat system, aka typing, and we will help you. We would like to see your face as part of the audience. Let's be social, not just distant. We've all been in our pajamas for weeks. No one will judge your hair, we promise. So get comfortable, plan to laugh, but not heckle, and let's make our strange quarantine world a bit more normal for a little while. Thanks, and enjoy the Virtual Comedy Show.
Hey, everyone. It's time for the Virtual Comedy Show, starring Brad Tassell and Steve Goody. Tonight, Brad and Steve welcome their very special guest,
Tim Northern!
live from their respective quarantined homes. And now, please welcome Brad Tassell.
We were so good. What happened?
That's our worst
We've
opening
fallen
ever.
apart.
Wow.
I can't believe how we've fallen apart. I can't believe. I'm so sorry. Well, watch for interlopers, Steve. So I blame Cole for all this. But,
Yeah, me too.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the show and all the people that watch later on YouTube and Facebook. I did get my second test. Steve, you were also negative, right?
Correct. Just found out about an hour ago.
And we both got tests because next week or week and a half, we will be shooting some video for the Edinburgh Fringe, which will be wonderful. And this test, though, was a drive-through test. And Cole and Amy, if you've done this in Bowling Green, you drive to a park, and they have a bunch of National Guardsmen, not in masks, leaning in your window, spitting on you. So they give you COVID as you're going to get tested to have it. And you drive through it's like you're taking a driving test. They've got all these cones, and then you go into one tent, and there's a bunch of people in masks, and they tell you what you're going to do in the next tent. In the first tent, and then you get to the next tent, and they give you a stick, and you put it in your nose all the way up to a notch, and that notch is literally 1.5 feet from the edge. So you just have to keep shoving it back.
Third vertebrae. That's where I
Yep.
stopped.
You twist it, you turn it, you rub it, you stroke it, and
What about
I'm
the
gonna
test?
stop there, and then you pull it out and you put it in a thing, and then it's negative. And there was almost no one there. We were the only ones there. So it's very few people doing it. So, okay. Also, hey, in other news, a plane was hired to fly the Confederate flag outside Talladega,
Wow.
saying to defund NASCAR. And in other news, rednecks in Alabama have no meth money. Because they paid for the
Yeah,
thing.
no, it's good.
Okay. By the way, last thing about Zanies, I forgot. The state took measures and closed the club. Till next Thursday, when Rob Schneider will take the stage, bringing COVID, a wicked foot fungus, and the news that Trump is amazing. So, and they will be open. So, hey, here's something. a massive Saharan dust storm right now is attacking the United States. Did you know this? And it will spread all over the entire country, which oddly, more people believe than there's a virus. So that's kind of interesting because they're both true. And I feel like this week's going rough, Steve. I don't know what to think.
I feel that way as well.
Cole, you're going to have to save us, buddy. You're coming up. So
Okay.
Not just you, Cole, your whole generation.
Yeah, and you better do about an hour. 'Cause we're struggling.
Get on with it.
Get on with it. So, also, hey, something new and fun. A 200-pound cougar roamed the streets of San Francisco for 2 days before police spotted him and immediately got him into a mask.
That is not where I thought you were going with that.
Well, thank you. Thank you. They say the big cat came to town because for the first time in 45 years, COVID has rid the town of street mimes.
Spoken as an ex-street mime. Well done.
Spoken as an ex-street. I have done street mime in San Francisco. Back in the early 80s, and we made a ton of money.
You've never been anywhere near 200 pounds.
I was never near 200 pounds. That's true. Never. 176 is the most I've ever been, and I didn't feel good then.
And I've only just now started
also,
thinking of you as a cougar. Carry on.
That's right. Yeah. Well, you know what? I'm thinking of being. Is there a male cougar? No,
There is now.
Is what a male cougar is.
That's where I thought you were going with this. When you said a 200-pound cougar was wandering around San Francisco, I thought you were going to tell us what Roseanne was up to. But then a whole other way.
Well, that's. I had thought of that. It'd have been funny. So, well, why change the show? And by
is
the
this
way,
the show? Damn.
Yeah, this show. By the way, and saying I'll take your racism and double it, Mel Gibson rallies for the win here. Winona Ryder, in an interview recently, said that the old smooth-talking Mel was at a party with the actress one time, and after he commented that he was going to get AIDS from Winona's gay friend, he turned to Winona and said, "Can you even guess, Steve? Hey, you're an oven dodger, aren't you?"
Oh, my God.
Yes. So,
Alrighty
lovely. Is that crazy? In Mel's defense, he was drunk and he's a huge bigot. So, in his defense, that's defending him. Okay.
Why can't he play Zanies?
Well, I'm sure he's in. Well, actually, there's a reason he can't play Zanies, and you know what it is.
Not funny.
So, he's not funny. And Brian is okay. So anyway, but
oh God. Well, you would think that would keep Mel out of every movie.
That's true. That's true. We won't tell anybody else, and we're going to stop because the Zanies police are going to come get us. Lastly, and then Steve, we're coming to you to save us. An orchestra in Spain played for an auditorium full of large plants in a sold-out 2,292 seated potted plant concert. Totally true. They even played the pre-show turn off your phone message for all the plants and turn off your cell phones. The plants were purchased for the show and then from local nurseries to give them business and then donated to local healthcare workers all over Barcelona. So that is, I mean, it made me cry when I heard this. It's very true. So the concert was live streamed and people loved it. The ficus found the Puccini a little old school and pitchy. I don't know.
But the ficus had an easier time with Zoom than most of the human audience.
That's right. Yeah, yes. The plants were zooming in a lot better than the other ones. And in a related story, here in America, people screamed at a 9-year-old to ask them to have a mask. So that's the difference between Spain and here. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I've been Brad Tassell. I'm going to get a job.
That's excellent.
Okay, that was my pause. Okay, Steve, we're coming. You gotta be here, buddy. You gotta be here.
All right, I just realized I was missing a piece of paper. Hi, everybody. Brad Tassell. Clap for Brad. Wasn't that great? Yay.
Hi.
Hi.
Again.
Yay. It's time for another big top 10 list. Are you excited?
Yes.
As am I. Tonight's, oh boy, the category. This is a good one. I think you're going to enjoy this a lot. Tonight's category, the top 10 pandemic music festivals. You know, it's summertime, and under normal circumstances, we'd all be getting set to go out to our favorite music festivals amongst other people and be hippies and all that. And wow, it's a little different this year. So these are our top 10 pandemic music festivals. Number 10, Zoomapalooza.
Hey.
There's a callback. Number 9, We'd Like to Remain Alive Aid. Number 8, Nonaru. Number 7, Mouth by Mouth West.
Okay, wait, I want to stop you. I think Notaru would have been funny.
We went back and forth on that, didn't we, Amanda? There was a lot of, yeah. She wanted gonorrhea. Gonorrhea sounded like a more of a physical condition to me. Anyway,
Yeah,
let's
that
carry on.
Yes.
Number 6,
Sexual transmitted disease.
Bummerfest. Number 5, Oktoberfest. Number 4, Coffeechella. These are the top 10 pandemic music festivals. Number 3, Not Learning Man. Number 2, Please Don't Riot Fest. And the number 1 pandemic music festival, Woodstock. Get it? All right, good.
Yeah, we get it. That was the 7 best top 10 list you've ever had.
Okay, I'll take it.
7 of the 10, but 3 were great. I thought that.
Yay,
was,
Amanda.
Let's hear it, everybody. Come on.
That was mostly Amanda right there.
Really?
Yeah.
I can't get my thumb to move right.
I am so sorry. Just don't touch it. Just leave it alone. Leave it alone. Leave your phone alone. I think Amanda has written at least a third of this show today.
I think you're right. That's not very nice to say, though, because this has not been going all that well.
Yeah. So we have Amanda to blame. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to bring a man right now who is probably sad. How's it going, Cole?
You know, pandemic.
Yay!
So, Steve, I don't know if you know this. Cole has more national TV credits than I do.
That's amazing.
Yeah, he was on the Bonnie Hunt show back in the day. Remember that show?
Wow, I do remember that
Oh
show.
goodness.
Wow.
Yeah.
What were you, 3?
Seven?
You're 7.
I was 7. I was 7.
All right.
Yeah, he did stand up.
I told jokes we found online, and then later, afterwards, we saw reviews for the show, and people complained that I was annoying. The show.
Hey, you're stealing Brad's thunder now.
Yeah, hey, that's my act. How dare you? Well, ladies and gentlemen, Cole is a student at Susquehanna?
Shenandoah.
Shenandoah, sorry.
Close.
They're both valleys.
Sure.
Shenandoah Conservatory of Music Theater, okay, in Washington, D.C., and he has prepared a song for us today. Let's hear it for Cole Vaughan.
Bars closed for the pandemic, sir. I don't need a bar. I'm gonna sing in the street. I have always walked down this street before, but there weren't so many idiots to meet before. Now I go outside and they start to chide, saying I'm on the street with COVID. I know I'm not sick, they can ask around, but I stubbornly refuse to wear a mask around. Then they get so sore that they slam that door, claiming I'm on the street with COVID. And all the embarrassing feeling just because I'm out for a beer. It's such a distressing feeling that everybody's afraid to get too near. People stop and stare, they're all telling me, please put something on your face, they think they're helping me. If it's not a lie, I won't care if I infect you on the street with COVID. I'll infect you on the street with COVID.
Yeah.
Cole Vaughan, everybody.
Thank
Okay,
you.
Cole, I've got 3 questions. And this
Okay.
one is a question. This is a question for Steve, too. Not for Steve. It's for Steve to hear. What's it like to have a trained singing voice?
Hmm.
A lot of work.
Whew. A lot of work.
You got just
Okay,
the perfect
Steve.
amount of vibrato. It's just nice.
It's just nice. So Steve's voice
Not as nice.
trained, not as nice. So
Run over
so
by
no.
a train.
How long have you been studying voice?
I've been taking voice lessons since I was 12.
Because I remember I think what's the first thing I saw you singing a bunch in? Was it Shrek?
It may have been Shrek. Yeah.
I tried not to go to a lot of stuff, so I think it could have been. I think it could have been Shrek. So, and you were the best of the gang in Shrek. So very good. So, all right, well,
Broadway
come on, everybody.
musical.
Let's hear it for him again. Okay, wait, I forgot where I am. Cole, you're still on, so try to look cute. Okay. All right, well, now we're going to do something really, really interesting. And you're not going to believe it. We're going to do something. We're going to see an... there he is! Hey, look, it's Tim Northern, everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, Tim Northern from television, from film, stand-up comic for the last 25 years. Extremely popular, does a very popular rant. Did you just do the rant, sir?
Yeah, I just did my rant.
That's fantastic. Where can they see the rant? Your Facebook page or where?
Yeah, Facebook page. I keep it live. I try not to. I try not. But my rants are archived. But I feel better.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Hey, good. How are you?
Fabulous.
All right,
I know
we're
you're
gonna
all.
mute Amanda, who's
I
talking.
just did. I just muted
Oh,
her.
okay. So I'm sorry, Tim. Finish what you said.
I do them live.
Okay, now somebody else is on. Steve, do you see who it is?
I'm trying. Keep on going.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Tim Northern. I think back in the '80s, right? Zanies. You didn't hear all my attacks on Zanies, did you?
It was '90s. It was 80s, but we don't. But probably '90s is when.
Late. It was '89 into '92, '93, stuff like that.
Yeah.
But back when who was the waitress that became a big famous singer?
Minnie
I
McCready.
Who was? What?
Know this.
Minnie McCready.
No. She was a blonde.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about, and I should know
Dina
this.
Carter.
Dina Carter.
Dina Carter.
Dana Carter. Yeah.
Was always attracted to you, Tim. So I just want you to know if you see her, talk to her.
Friends. There was nothing. Yeah, we were just friends.
Oh, okay, yeah. So, well, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce Tim Northern. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it. Tim Northern.
Hey, whoa. Wow. Okay. Wow. Thank you so much. It's been so long. I haven't been on stage in a while, and this is a new feeling that like, wow, this is a different thing. Like there's no one here, and there's no energy. But you know what? I have the energy. So, like Brad said. I'm from Nashville, Tennessee. I am a native Nashvilleian, born and raised, and being from Nashville. I have been known to use, like certain words. Like I've been known to use the word redneck. I've used it, but I say it the correct way. I say it without the 3 Ks at the end. But actually, a lot of people don't know this about me. I got a friend who's a big history buff. He's a real big history buff. My friend, he loves history. He opened up a bar, a history themed bar based on the Revolutionary War, and he called it the Revolutionary Bar. Right, that's what he called it, the Revolutionary Bar. But people didn't get it, man. They would just come in and started spinning. They just started spinning in circles. They didn't get it, man.
Oh, God.
Dude, you don't get it, So what he did was he closed it down temporarily, and then he reopened it as the Bar of 1812. And it went on for a while. It was good. It went on for a while. And then he wanted to like renovate the place, make it different. So he did some renovations, and he renovated it with a theme of the war between the states. He called it he renamed it the Civil Poor, right? So what he did was he revamped the whole place, and he drew a line from east to west, right? From east to west, and everyone on the north side of that line would drink out of mason jars, right? And everyone on the south side would drink out of Dixon cups. Yeah. But it's been for a while, and he was going on for a while, and then it's like, you know what, this guy, he's a good dude, man. He's like, I'm gonna just history's my thing. It's cool, man, but I'm gonna come up with something. And so he came up. He opened a bar called it was called the Pessimist. He called his bar the Pessimist, right? And everybody kept complaining, because the drinks were half empty. Yeah. And then he renamed it the Optimist. Same drinks. Everybody's happy. So y'all. But yeah, man, everything's good. Everything's good, man. Like I don't know the sentiment of the crowd, but I'll do. Like I'm a big wordsmith. I like words. I love words, man. And like some words, like when you some words, like if you put in like 2 words and you just change the words around, it just makes things like a little bit different. You know what I'm saying? Like I was saying, like the word like a traffic light. You change it around, it's like light traffic. Oh, okay, that's a little bit different, And then I was saying like American Indian. It's like, oh, Indian American. That's a little different, And then I thought, like pussycat. So anyway, usually I say the other way around. But anyway,
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I know. Hey, whoever came with that bumper sticker, God is my co-pilot, must be a really good pilot. Really? Like you're on the plane, like who's flying this plane? God? No. Another guy? Oh, okay. God is co-pilot. Yeah, it's really good. But hey man, I like working out. I used to. I'm older now. You can tell by the facial hair. I'm older now, but I used to run a lot, man. I used to be a big runner, man. I used to love running, man. That was my thing, man. I used to run. But I don't run anymore, man, because for some reason people stop chasing me. That's right around the time I stopped shoplifting. Hey, they say this. They say this. Too many cooks spoil the broth. That's what they say, right? They say too many cooks spoil the broth, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's broth. Broth is water and something else. How can you spoil that? Yeah, man. I mean, travel. I was in Michigan. Man. Michigan. You know, and Michigan is like, I don't know if y'all know this about Michigan, but Michigan is the United States capital of, like, cherry capital of the United States. Cherry, and I love cherries. I love cherry. That's my favorite fruit, man. Cherries. I love cherries, man. I was up in Michigan, man, and and my favorite cherry is the maraschino. I don't know if you know the maraschino cherry. It's the one that you put on the top on the ice cream. Like, the maraschino cherry. That's the best cherry. You know, and I'm looking all over for in Michigan. Like, anybody got a maraschino? Anybody got a maraschino? No one had a maraschino. So I bought a bean.
Wow.
Yeah,
Not a pig.
I bought a bean. But at the same time, when I was touring Michigan, I was trying to record my album, which was it's called Tim Rollingdale's Animals. It's a great album, and but I needed an extension from a microphone, you know, so I could pick up more crowd noise, and so I looking around. You know what? When I was in Michigan, I bought a bing, bada boom.
Boom.
Did it.
Wow.
Yeah, I did it. Yeah, man, life's good, man. I'm gonna tell you, like you learn a lot. You learn a lot from your peers, and this is what I learned. Like, from one of my peers, Jeff Dunham, one of my peers, Jeff Dunham. I learned a valuable lesson from Jeff Dunham, and it's this: it's that you can be as racist as you want to be. You can be as racist as you want to be, as long as your lips don't move. Yeah, man. I know. I don't have much more time. I have much more time. I'm gonna get out of here, man. But I'm gonna tell you this, man. I'm older now. I'm older, and recently I woke up and I had vertigo. Anybody ever had vertigo? Anybody?
Mm-hmm.
You ever had vertigo? It's not pleasant. It's very unpleasant. So I went to the doctor to get to find out, like, what's wrong with me. And the doctor was like, "Hey, dude, man, you haven't been to the doctor in a while." I was like, "No, I haven't." And he said, "Well, we gotta check some stuff. We need to check your prostate." I'm like, "What?" Yeah. So what he did was, the room, like, it was, well, we gotta take the prostate. So he stuck his finger in a place that I wasn't ready. And I'm gonna tell you something, man. The room stopped spinning. Thank y'all very much, man. My name is Tim Northern.
Everybody.
I do jokes, man. I do jokes.
That was. Let me ask you a question, Tim. So I have no plan. Do you have a plan for the future?
No, I'm just no, and that's what life is. No one has a plan if you have a plan for the future, throw it away. No, don't have a plan.
Somebody just slammed the door on us. Have you heard?
Yeah, just man.
Steve? What's going on?
I got it.
Okay, but my thing is that, not a plan, but I don't see any roads to follow. You know what I mean? I used to know where to go and at least try, but now I don't know what to do.
Well, just don't know what to do.
Yeah.
Do.
Just write some jokes.
What you do. Just do. Don't know what to do. Because guess what? This isn't your world. It's not my world. It's our world. So it's like we're all in the same world. Just do.
Well, thank you.
And I have a question for you too, also,
go.
Tim. Can I ask Tim a question?
Yeah.
And this is reaching back, and you don't have to answer if you don't want to, but what are your thoughts on peeing in the shower?
Oh, man. Peeing in the shower, man. I mean, I used to pee in the shower.
Used to?
I used to pee in the shower, but before I gave this joke away, I used I used to pee in the shower all the time. I used to pee in the shower. Man, I was a dude. I would pee in the shower all the time. One time I was peeing in the shower and my girlfriend caught me. She was like, what are you doing? I was like, hey, I didn't know you were in there.
Tim Northern.
Yay!
Come on, everybody. Tim Northern.
You
Made you do it. He made you do it. So that was Tim Northern, everybody. Thank you. By the way, Tim, how do people get a hold of you if they need you?
Oh, Tim Northern, just Google me. I'm everywhere.
Okay, Google Tim Northern comedian.
Yeah, I'm on everything. I don't have any. I'm Tim Northern. Just Google Tim Northern and just
comedian.
Punch whatever comes up.
Yeah. Well,
put the word
on
comedian
Facebook,
in there.
They can see your rants.
Yeah. If you want to call them, I call them rants, but it's rants. Yeah.
Okay, good. I'd also like to. I always love the 2 or 3 people that come in the last 5 minutes of the show. They really just. I love you all. Thank you for coming in. Please stay. So, okay, Steve, are you ready? By the way, everybody, I say this every week. Spotify, any place you get music. By the way, you do have to have Amazon Music to listen to most of our stuff. But Spotify, Pandora, iHeart, just say our names. Brad Tassell, Steve Goody, Tim Northern.
Breonna Taylor.
What?
I'm in Louisville. Breonna Taylor.
Breonna Taylor.
And I'm in Louisville. So, yeah, we got to say, if you're going to say the name, we got to say the name, Breonna Taylor.
Say the name. Yes, Breonna Taylor.
I've been protesting. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, good. And Cole, what about you? You got stuff on there?
I'm sorry?
Do you have anything on Spotify or any of these places?
Oh, no, I don't.
Okay, well, get something. Okay, so get on there, do that. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go to Steve Goody for a song.
Very quick song. This is a fun one, and I'm dedicating this to Cole because he's a big fan of a certain cartoon, and it'll make sense in a second. 2 years ago, before all this pandemic stuff, I had 3 friends in the hospital with different maladies all at the same time. I'm glad to say they all pulled through. Everybody is fine. But for a little while there, it wasn't looking so good, and I was visiting at least one hospital every day for 2 weeks. If you've ever had to do that, if you're older and your friends start dropping like they do, here's a tip. When you're visiting friends in the hospital, the best time to do it is right after the sponge bath, because they feel the best and they smell the best. So here's a little song. A song I made up about that with one of my friends who was in the hospital at the time, our friend Ty Hager. You remember?
Oh, Ty Hager. I love Ty.
This is the song we wrote together about that very subject. And it's a sing-along, so if you catch on, feel free to jump in. Well, I'm in the hospital, lying in bed. Sponge bath, no pants. Somebody must wash me from toe to head. Sponge bath, no pants. They took out my liver and cleaned up my veins. Sponge bath, no pants. Now you gotta wash everything that remains. Sponge bath, ready? Sponge bath, no pants. Sponge bath, no pants. Sponge bath, no pants. Sponge bath.
No pants.
No pants.
Yeah. Thank
Man,
you.
I love Ty Hager, man. I love Ty Hager, man.
And he loves Tim Northern.
Is he okay?
He's reasonably okay.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, he's
he pulled through from that. Yeah. That part was
okay.
Do you
in
not
other
know
things.
Ty Hager, Brad? Do you not know him?
No.
Oh, Ty Hager is a great guy to know, man.
If you want to feel better about the choices you've made, you should meet Ty Hager.
Yes, especially because I've been drunk with Ty Hager, and I'm like, yeah, dude. And I love, man. Ty Hager was a smart guy, a great guy, and a great kisser.
A great kisser.
Cody Marley, ladies and gentlemen. Cody Marley.
Where's that story during your set?
That is Cody Marley. That's exactly Cody Marley.
Cody Marley. That's Cody Marley. That's very good. So but by the way, before we finish up, I was out running the trail today, and there was a man sleeping across the trail. So speaking of choice, and he had a beer next to him and a pack of cigarettes, and I checked to see if he was alive, and he was snoring, and he was in that sideways thing with his hand between his knees sleeping. So I left him alone and took the beer and cigarettes. So I'm buzzing right now. So, okay.
Back up!
So what's going to happen is Steve is going to play. By the way, next week, Joe Bronzy will be here, and a special guest. I haven't decided who it is yet. So come back for that show. And Steve will play the Thursday song. And then if you want to sit around and ask questions of the comics, because Amanda's still here. Also, Cole, Tim is going to stay, even though he doesn't know it. and we're going to talk if you want to. So play the Thursday song, and we'll see you next week.
Have a very merry Thursday. It's a special time of week when Thursday bells are pealing and life no longer seems so bleak. Let's open up our presents and carve our Thursday goose and wait for Father Thursday to arrive upon his moose.
You know, we tried to incorporate all of the wonderful family traditions that people associate with Thursdays.
Thursday comes but once a week, but do not shed a tear, 'cause there are more than 50 Thursdays packed in every year, and every single one of them is full of mirth and glee. So stuff your face and break some wind and join the revelry. Have a very merry Thursday. Put on your orange fez and decorate the Thursday tree with milk, bone, spam, and pez. Once you've curled your mustache and donned your Thursday clothes, I'll catch you 'neath the mistletoe and punch you in the nose. Merry Thursday.